The 5-1 Stampeders go up against the 4-2 BC Lions from Vancouver on Saturday night. Stamps running back John Cornish has been putting up some impressive numbers as of late this season, and he hopes that continues on Saturday night against the Lions. Glenn Campbell has more.
It's hard to believe John Cornish could top his record-breaking season from 2012. But so far through 6 games, he's on pace to do just that. And for Cornish, it's all about consistency this season.
Well, yeah, it's definitely something that when I created my little scoring metric, you saw some huge peaks and some low valleys. So that was definitely something I wanted to get rid of. It's worked out so far.
Well, its start this year is way better, but see, he has confidence. We got a little better idea how to use him and that sort of stuff. He's definitely improved his ball catching, receiving skills. So he's a better player. Whether the numbers at the end of the year will be better, we'll see. But he's definitely a better player this year.
Cornish had an outstanding game against the Riders. He ran for 176 yards and 4 touchdowns. He also caught 3 passes for 20 yards, but he says that's in the rearview mirror.
Goal doesn't necessarily change every week, but the way I achieve the goal is always the same. So it's always do whatever you can on every play. Just focus on whatever plays in front of you. Don't worry about the stuff behind you.
For his teammates, watching what Cornish does the next day on film is when they truly understand just how good he is.
But it's tough when a guy like that is on your team. You don't get a chance to see him until like film day, after the game, and you get a chance to watch it. And you see some of the extraordinary and amazing things that he do. The guy is very talented. He's just God-given talent. You can't teach some of this stuff, and it's great to have him on the team.
Here's the latest from the Canada Games in Sherbrooke, Quebec, as the host province is starting to pull away from Alberta for second spot overall. Ontario has 130 medals total, with 65 of those being gold. They are going to win it all. Quebec is in second place now with 95. As we said, pulling away from Alberta, who now have 74, and they are in third place. So if doing something like, jumping off a cliff really freaks you out, well, this club is probably not for you. But there are hundreds of women who think it is a good fit for them. Cecilia Vega has the story.
Some call them daredevils, others call them fearless, but this might be just plain crazy. They are the Moab monkeys. And they're more than 3,000 feet above Yosemite National Park, balancing on a thin nylon wire. It's called highlining, like a tightrope but with more slack. And extreme doesn't even begin to describe it.
You feel like the king of the world. You set your goals, and when you achieve that goal, it's just the best feeling. You feel so great about yourself.
The group has traveled the world in search of the most exotic locations, places where they have their heads in the clouds, their hands in the air, dangling by their ankles, and downright showing off. They've now conquered Yosemite, Rio this winter, and this morning they say their next stop is Switzerland. Adrenaline junkies? Yeah, you betcha.
If you can just relax and smile, you'll make it to the end.
The only thing separating them from the 3,000-foot fall to the ground? This harness. That, and with their years of training, they say it's safe.
Most of the fear is just this primal instinct not to step out over the abyss. But physically, you're safe.
And because making it all the way to the other side, one steady step at a time, isn't enough for these wire huggers, they like to throw in a few moves, like this one, the double drop, or the splits.
It's mind-blowing and beautiful and amazing, and when you walk, it's this experience that's almost hard to describe. It's incomparable.
Whatever it is, kids, don't even think about trying this at home. Cecilia Vega, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Nice, I could see you doing that.
I don't think I can watch that anymore. They're gonna fall off.
A little scared of heights. Not
Coming
for you.
up next, we have Pets of the Week when we come back.